Hello friends, welcome to iExamB. I'm Satakshi, your English faculty at iExamB, and in this video we will see some questions that are important for your English section of SEBI and PFRDA exams. So friends, there are some set of questions that we are observing almost every year, and now we will discuss that what kind of questions have been coming previously and what kind of questions you can expect this year as well. Friends, let's see the first type. Now this is word swapping or word exchange. Here in these type of questions, one sentence is given and 4 words are highlighted, right? And these 4 words may or may not be in their correct positions, and you have to exchange the words for their correct positions, right? So if say A is not in its correct position and A should have been in the place of B, then B should come in the place of A, right? So this is word exchange. This is one type of question that we are getting in almost all exams, banking as well as regulatory body exams. So you can expect it in your SEBI or PFRDA exam as well. Now these also come with a variation. We will see after solving this one. So now this sentence says the Union Environment Ministry make with. So make is incorrect here, even if when we see the subject verb agreement, this is not fitting here, right? So either tasked or proposes is the best fit here, right? So if we see proposes, the Union Environment Ministry proposes with safeguarding. No, so someone proposes to something, right? So this is incorrect. So proposes is the wrong fit. We'll try with tasked. It says the Union Environment Ministry tasked with safeguarding India's forest and its environmental assets. When we have fit tasked here, then make should come in place of C, right? So A and C have been swapped. Now we see A and C is only in option A. Let's check for BD also. Let's swap BD. So now it says proposes to amend sections of key environmental legislation and make them less threatening to potential violators. So yes, by swapping B and D also, this sentence is making sense. So A is the correct answer here. So this is how you should move in the exam while you're solving these questions. First, if you have narrowed down yourself, your options to one pair, then you should check if which all options contain that pair, and then you should proceed accordingly. All right. Now, there is a variation, as I already said. So this is the variation here. Now in these type of questions, these words are highlighted. Here 3 words are highlighted. Now this came last year in your PFRDA exam. So now this can be expected this year as well, and instead of 3 words you may also get 4 or 5 words highlighted also. Now here the swapping necessarily does not have to happen. You have to find the correct order of these words which should fit in place of A, B and C, right? So now here it says the Chinese embassy in Washington DC also. What warning is not fitting here? Also, like we discussed in the previous question, since this is singular, the Chinese embassy, it cannot be strike. If strikes was there, then also we could have thought about it. So strikes is also wrong here. So let's try fitting responded. So it says the Chinese embassy in Washington DC also responded to the news of the US drone, what? US drone strike, right? By issuing a safety warning on Sunday, right? So the correct order here is B, C, A, right? So option D is the correct answer here, right? So now this is another word swapping question. Here read the directions and try to solve this yourself and drop your answers in the comment section below, right? So now you can also expect error detection questions in your exam. For these students, it is very important to know grammar, right? There are some questions which you can solve without the knowledge of grammar, like the word swapping ones which we discussed just before this. But for error detection, you must know grammar, right? And also you can expect different patterns of error detection. Mostly we have been seeing the conventional pattern like this, where a sentence is divided in parts and error lies in one part, right? Now you can expect variations. I have made a video on this, that what kind of questions or what kind of variations can be seen in error detection questions. You may watch that video to know all the patterns that exist, that have come in the exam, right? So for now, let's solve this one. It says the city of Marawi in the south of the Philippines has been engulfed by a deadly ongoing siege from late May. So where is the error? Now when we see that this sentence is in active voice firstly and in present perfect tense, right? So because it has been said here, has been, right? So whenever a sentence is in present perfect tense, you have to use either since or for, right? So from is incorrect, right? It should be since late May, all right? So D contains the error. You will mark D as your answer, all right? So now here you can also expect fillers, okay? So here the fillers may be like this, where you are given 2 blanks and 2 words need to be filled in each of the blank. So friends, there are many patterns of fillers as well, and for this also I have made a separate video where all the different types of fillers patterns have been discussed, so you can go and watch that video also. So friends, this one, it says the shock to his nervous system was so great that he dashed back to his room as hard as he could go, and the next day he was dashed with a severe cold, right? So friends, here fled is the past participle form, right? So this should not be used. We will use flew, which is the simple past tense, right? So we will use flew here. It says the shock to his nervous system was so great that he flew back to his room as hard he could go, and the next day he was laid on with a severe cold, means he was down with severe cold, right? So option C is the correct answer here. So friends, moving on, this is also one type that you may expect. Now this is also highly probable. We get sentence rearrangement questions in every exam without fail. So make sure you practice this. Now first we'll find the introductory sentence here. Now when you will read this, A and D will appear to not point back to any other sentence, but D is the one that introduces the matter, right? So our first sentence will be D, all right? And now in D they say that silk occupies a prime position, and in B they tell the reason why, right? So here D and B together tell us that silk is important for India because all 5 commercial silks are produced in India, all right? And now F says that out of these 5 produced in India, mulberry silk is most widely used, right? Now the order will become D, B and F, all right? Now notice the transition in sentence C, all right? Here it says that before C it has been said that silk is important for India and India introduces good amount of silk, and now they are transitioning to the problems this industry is facing in India, all right? So you will write C because they have just started mentioning that it is facing some problems. Now in A and in your E, it tells us that why this problem is coming, right? So in A it says though silk production started in the 15th century in the country, it still functions as a cottage industry, and this is the reason, therefore it suffers from lack of organization. So you will get this as your order, all right? So this is how you should solve these questions. Now friends, how do you get it in the exam? The main thing is, the main act that you have to do here is, the main task in front of you is to find out the correct order. Now once you have the order, you will have questions like this, right? It says which of the following is the 6th or the last sentence of the passage. Now we know this is the order. Now our last sentence is E here. Now we will select E, that is option B, as our answer. All right. So this is how we solve these questions. Now friends, there is this special offer that is going on. It is a Navratri special offer, and here if you use the code NAV50 while enrolling to the course, you will get a flat discount of 50%, right? So friends, I hope you will make the best of this offer, and also you can check out the demo of our course at iexambee.com or call us on this number 920-552428. Friends, all the mock tests at iExambee are absolutely free. Please visit the website and you will get the previous year papers of PFRDA and SEBI as well. So visit them, practice them, and it will help you know that what kind of questions you can expect this year as well.